I'm so obsessed with this fun hack that I found. So I made these shoelaces, and if you're a crocheter, you already have most of the things that you need to make fun laces like this. If you're not a crocheter, don't worry, I have a supply list down in my bio, and these are very easy to make without any prior crochet knowledge. So let's get started. Here's what you'll need. You'll need some yarn. Now, I wanted mine to be contrasting colors, so I used 2 different colors of yarn. You will need to use 2 strands at once, but if you want your shoelaces a solid color, then you can just double up on your 1 color of yarn. If you want them to contrast like this, or maybe be just 2 tones slightly different from each other, you'll need 2 strands of yarn. And each strand for each shoe needs to be 3 times as long as the laces that you want. So in total, if you're making 2 shoes in 1 color of yarn, you need your yarn to be 12 times the length of 1 shoelace. You'll also need a yarn needle, a pair of scissors, some heat shrink aglets, and if you don't have those, don't worry, I've got them down in my bio. They are pretty cheap to buy from Amazon, so head on over there and get some. Don't worry, I'll wait right here. And while you're waiting on your package, you can still start this project. And the last supply that you'll need is a blow dryer or a heat torch of some sort, but not one with a flame. I learned that the hard way. Don't use a lighter either, okay? In case you're not a crocheter, I want to go over just real quick how to make sure that your yarn and hook are the right size for the project. You'll need to look at your yarn label, and this number right here, this number that is inside of a picture of yarn, you want that to be either a 3 or a 4. If the number is smaller than that, your yarn will probably be too small, and if it's bigger than that, your yarn will be too big and might not fit through the holes that your shoelaces go through. Now, to find your crochet hook size, you'll want to look at this picture of a hook, and then you'll want to look at the size in millimeters. So this recommends a 5.5 millimeter hook. Here's how you can tell what size your hook is. Most of them will say it on the package, but it also will say somewhere on the handle of the hook. So this one is 5.5 millimeters. It matches my yarn size. That means I'm good to go. If you can't find quite the exact size that your yarn calls for, it's usually okay to go up or down a 0.5 millimeter for this project. Alrighty guys, let's go get started. The first thing you'll want to do is take your old shoelaces and remove them from the shoe. And now you can set the shoe aside. The only thing that you need this shoelace for is to measure. So we can set that to the side as well for now. So you'll want to take your 2 strands of yarn or your 1 strand of yarn folded over and tie a slip knot. So you will make a loop like that, and then this working part of the yarn is what's attached to the balls of yarn. You'll want to pull that end up through the loop and then close it like that. Put the loop on your hook and pull the ends to tighten the loop. Now, you should have a bottom of your yarn and a top of your yarn. When I did mine last, I had this blue-green color on the bottom, so I'm gonna do that again. And if you're using 1 strand of yarn folded over, you want your working yarn that's attached to the ball of yarn to be on top, and you want your tail yarn to be on the bottom. If you're using 2 colors, then it doesn't really matter. Just do them the same for both shoelaces if you want the shoelaces to look the same. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the bottom strand of yarn and we're going to just loop it up and over the hook, going from the front to the back. And then we're going to take this top strand and loop it up and over, going from the back to the front. And then we want to pull this top strand with our hook like this through all of the loops on the hook. And we will repeat that step several times. Up and over from the front to the back, and up and over from the back to the front, and pull through both loops. Do you see how the yarn on the bottom is staying on this side and the yarn on the top is staying on this side? That's what we want here. So we're going to keep going up and over, front to back, up and over, back to front, and pull through. Now, as you continue to do this, this chain will obviously get longer, and you want to keep going until it's the same length as this whole shoelace. So I'm going to go ahead and work off camera, and go ahead and meet me back up once your chain is the length of your shoelace, and I'll show you how to end it. My chain is now the length of a shoelace, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it off. And I'm just going to take both strands, loop them around, and pull them through this loop on my hook and pull them tight. And now it's time to put on the aglets. So they come in this little bag, and they just look like little clear white tubes, and they shrink when you add heat. So I'm gonna thread my needle here. Stick it through the aglet. And then try to pull both of my ends all the way through. And then you can get your knot inside this aglet. I like mine close to the top. And then just go ahead and cut off the ends of the laces and do the same thing to the other side. And now I'm going to use my blow dryer to shrink them. It's going to be loud and annoying, so I'm going to turn off the sound, but I will show you on camera. Turn it up all the way to hot, and then you'll turn it up to high. And I've got a little bit of fuzzy sticking out the ends, so I'm just going to cut those both off. And seal those up a little better. Okay, and we're ready to thread them into the shoe now. And I'm just looking at my other shoe to try and gauge what I did. And we are done with our shoes. Here they are. I cannot wait to wear these out. Thank you so much for watching, guys. My name is Lita with Lita Fajita Crafts, and if you found this video helpful, please make sure to give it a like and let me know in the comments what color you made your shoelaces. I do mostly crochet content on this channel, so if that sounds interesting, please make sure to follow. And I hope that each and every one of you guys stay safe and have a great rest of your day. Bye!